Hello again, everyone, and welcome to my ongoing demonstration of TACOMA, a science fiction mystery. When last we left off, I had arrived at the Lunar Transfer Station TACOMA as a contractor in order to download data from the station's onboard computers. I've also been tasked with retrieving the wetware for the station's onboard artificial intelligence, Odin. Right now, my computer is gathering data from the personnel section, but while this is going on, I'm going to look around the personnel section and see if I can find some clues as to what happened aboard the station. The crew is apparently not here, but we don't know what happened to them. So we're going to wander around and see what we can find out. So we have a sign here, Obsolescence Day Party, this way. And this is administration. And we have a conference room. And it looks like we have a lavatory section, and we have some AR data from 3 days ago. But before we go any further, let's go into the conference room here. And we've got another data record, again, from 3 days ago. And this is apparently the conference room, and through here, the office of the administrator, Evie St. James. So let's gather this info. Death sentence. It's another one of those strange
Yearly report
words.
to Venturas Corporation, take 3.
That's curious. The first record that I saw in the hub briefly showed the word innocent, and now we just saw the phrase death sentence. That's curious. Let's keep watching this. I'll rewind to the beginning.
Yearly report to Venturas Corporation, take 3. Odin, have you got me?
I am prepared.
Okay. I'll just, have my notes up. Hi there. Evie St. James here, administrator of Lunar Transfer Station, TACOMA. It's been a year now since our crew has cycled onto the station, meaning we've had a year of getting to know each other, getting acclimated to the facility, and getting used to working with our on-station AI. Though working with Odin's been great. Hasn't it, Odin?
Yes.
Auto drone deliveries to and from the Zenith Lunar Resort have improved in efficiency by almost 4%. Though, most of that is thanks to Odin finding some improvements we could make. Our proudest moment as a crew, I think, was when a resort guest needed emergency care while on a transit vessel and was brought aboard TACOMA to be stabilized in one of our medical stasis cryo beds until she could...
Evie, we're about to cut the cake.
Right. Be right there. Odin, we'll get back to this after the party, okay?
Of course.
Okay. While she was giving her speech, we noticed a hologram indicating a virtual desktop that had recoverable data. So I'm going to wind back. Right here. And we can look at that ourselves. So let's look at what we have here. Corporate report script. Remember, positivity, body language, enthusiasm. So this is the script that Evie was working off as she was recording the report to Odin. Let's see what else we have here. Here's a fragment of an email. Hey Andrew, I have to get this report done before end of day. Can you get this ready for the party? I'm having one of those days. Thanks. And this is the forwarding of a message from Odin. Instructions for a champagne cocktail. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, that's corrupted. We couldn't get to it. How about this? Oh. Got an email. Cascadia FN Manufacturers Union brings new suit over deaths of workers at Tacoma, Washington plant. From ONN, the Orbital News Network. The legal battle, ongoing for over 5 years now, one key fact in the dispute has never been denied: the deaths of 322 workers caused by exposure to dangerous chemicals during the production of course, it's corrupted. How much the plant's management knew about the danger to workers and when has been at the heart of the conflict. Today, a new lawsuit citing newly uncovered evidence that plant management has long been aware of the dangers to workers and failed to change their practices in time to prevent the deaths. So it looks like Ms. St. James was following some legal action filed against a company by this labor union, the First Nations Manufacturers Union. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So...
Coma to be stabilized in one of our medical stasis cryo beds until she can be...
We're about...
Let's continue from here. Now, I want to show you something here on the bottom center of the screen. We have this timeline, and we have icons. Some of them are question marks, and then we have one with a check mark next to it. These are points in the recordings where critical clues are available. And what we need to do is to capture all of these critical clues. And it involves listening to conversations from the right people in the right place at the right time. From looking at Ms. St. James' virtual desktop, we were able to get some clues there. We'll see this in action further on, but let's continue this recording.
Let's cut the cake.
Ah, right. Be right there. Odin, we'll get back to this after the party, okay?
Of course.
Okay, she's walking to the door.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, we need to unlock this door. But we need the passcode. Let's wind back and see if we can figure out what she punched in.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, I think I saw what it was. I believe it was 1228. Okay. Now we follow her in here. Okay, she was looking at something on her computer here, and then made this gesture with her hands like, what the heck? Let's see what she was looking at here. Alright. This is the Venturis Belt. Network of 1,000 orbital vacation homes completely automated, coming online in 2088. Okay. I don't think that's what was irritating her. Let's look at this. Status alert. The following orbital conditions warning is in effect from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. SGT. The station's orbit will coincide with a field of increased asteroid activity and orbital debris. Impact preparedness level will be increased from green to yellow during this time. Crew should continue with normal operations, but... and that's where it corrupts. What else do we have? We have a message. Station Administrator St. James. Upon review, your request for network specialist access to the Odin unit's operational hardware has been summarily denied. We refer you to Corporate Regulation Article VT, etc., which clearly restricts all access to AI hardware from contracting crew. As this is the third time a request of this nature has been made by Tacoma under your supervision, your contractor dossier has been marked with an additional disciplinary flag, totaling 2 on your account. Please remember that one more disciplinary flag will trigger an overall contractor viability review. Signed, Venturis. Maybe that's what's got her irritated here. And her credentials. Evelyn Victoria St. James. Leadership Certification, HR Logistics Certification, Conflict Resolution Certification. Issued in Vancouver. Okay. So apparently she was trying to get network specialist access to Odin and was denied for the second time. Alright. Well, that gives us something. Alright, let's keep the playback running. Now she's reaching into a drawer and holding something in her hands. Whoa! Something happened there. What was she holding in here? Maybe this? So a photograph at the Employee Awards Gala for the Cascadia First Nations Manufacturers Union in 2080. Actually, Union Gala 2082. Evie St. James and someone else. She's wearing some kind of brooch. Anything on the back? No. Alright. Alright, so let's follow her. Something happened to the station.
Orbit.
Meeting trial? I'm a bit
Wait, so there's no oxygen on the station except what we're breathing right now?
Correct. Additionally,
How long does that give us?
Jesus, how much
We should have about 48 hours of breathable air. Maybe more, if Odin's readings are correct.
All right, I'll have VT send up a fresh supply straight away.
Guys, it might not be that easy.
additionally, external communications have been lost.
Jesus.
So we've got no air supply, no external comms, no way to call for help. Well, anybody got any bright ideas?
This is not good news. So something's happened to the station, and Andrew here mentioned there being only 48 hours of breathable air remaining. And that was 3 days ago. Okay. So, and we have here the same status alert. Actually, no, this is different. This says here, the oxygen system tanks have ruptured following impact from orbital debris. Tacoma's remaining breathable air 50 hours. The communications mast has been critically damaged. Communications redundancies have failed. All communications channels to and from Tacoma have been lost. This is bad news. So, they have limited air, according to this, and they have no way of calling for help. Ooh, that is not good at all. Alright, but we have some more clues to uncover by going back through this data from different angles. We've seen a large fraction of it from the viewpoint of Evie here, but let's wind back.
I can't believe it. Well, you told me we could.
It's more like a joke.
Let's start from
So
here.
the name Obsolescence Day. It's more like a joke.
You could say it's facetious.
Kai, you probably think I'm an idiot for never even thinking about why it's called that.
Out of curiosity, why did you think we were celebrating?
I thought maybe it was when some old type of AI, had become obsolete. But, well, I guess that doesn't make sense.
Yes. No, AI aren't like designer hardware. As soon as the new model's out, you trade in the old one for customer loyalty. AI are more like mighty redwoods. Ancient organisms growing and adapting year after year, decade after decade. How do you think this looks?
What is he looking at? Let's have a look ourselves. Party instructions. To Clive from Odin. Divide the finished icing into batches of... Please apply vibrant red liquid food coloring. Please write, the Tacoma crew should feel proud of their accomplishments in the center of the... So this is a cake recipe. What else do we have? Corrupted. Also corrupted. And here's a message from Jermaine Burgess. Hey man, was great talking to you yesterday over AR. There's something I've been thinking about since. I know you and Evie have been a serious thing for a few months now. Oh really? Apparently Clive has some relationship going on with Ms. St. James. Interesting. But I wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't say, I think this relationship with Evie is not good for you, man. I think you might be getting taken advantage of again. I'm sympathetic. I've had my share of things that have started on a long-haul posting. There's only so many people on board, and I get that Evie is dealing with some special circumstances, I do. Grief is mysterious, and especially with it being her sister. Take a step back, at least for now. Not every relationship has to be a forever thing. Signed, Germ. Okay, so here are some interesting clues. So Clive here and Evie are in some kind of relationship. And apparently Evie, it's implied here, something about grief and her sister. I wonder if her sister was the other person in that photograph in Evie's office. We'll have to keep looking to see if we get more clues, but for right now, let's get back to this recording.
Sorry, this is what Odin wanted?
Odin, this is what you wanted, isn't it?
That is a fairly accurate representation of my instructions.
See? He loves it. Thank you, Odin. That'll be all.
Yeah, but we're the ones who have to eat it.
Well then, no need to keep the good people waiting, eh? Evie, we're about to cut the cake.
Great. Be right there.
Here it is. Odin's masterpiece.
Sarah, come on up. It's ready.
Gather round, everyone. As per Obsolescence Day tradition, tonight's festivities have been planned entirely by our all-knowing, all-seeing computer companion, Odin. He provided specifications for the cake, the decor. We humans only did the grunt work in his grand plan. And so for your enjoyment tonight... Oh!
Whoa! Whoa, what the hell was that?
Odin, what was that?
Debris has... I have righted the station's orbit.
Meteor shower? But they said that...
Okay. It looks like Natalie is looking at something here. What have we got? Okay, we've got a text message with someone named Cluey Dog. Fact that you signed a release to be constantly monitored is kind of fucked up. You think they're not doing anything with that data. I don't think they're not, I just don't care. Watch me on the toilet. Have a ball, you freaks. And I couldn't stop it if I wanted. You could come up here, get a bunk on Tangiers, 100% distro crypt filters, it's a lot of fun. Krishna buffet 24/7, when's your corp posting over? And she writes another year, and then that's when the connection is lost. That's probably when the debris hit the station and knocked out communications. What else have we got here? One Dream. One Vein merchandise, officially licensed. Veiny Johnny and Wizard Marcus Ducky Makura body pillow. In real life, I've seen ads for these things. Body pillows with various characters printed on them. Failed to add to cart, network connection lost. So, looks like she was also ordering a body pillow. Alright. What else do we have? Corrupted. Party instructions for Natalie. This is apparently for cutting out the letters that read Happy Obsolescence Day. And also to produce festive party hats. Okay. Alright.
Wait,
I'm
so there's no...
I'm not getting an SI data connection.
Right now?
Correct.
But look at this.
Additionally,
No connection at all.
Sarah?
Jesus, how much shit hit us?
48 hours.
No, I'm trying...
What is she looking at? Status alert. Following impact from orbital debris, Tacoma has sustained critical damage. This is the damage report that we saw earlier when looking at this conversation from another angle. What else do we have? Corrupted. Also corrupted. Text message. Actually, an email. Our friends told us about an opening for a surgeon at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. But you aren't advancing at Venturius. You used to have such a prestigious... so far away. After what happened... loyalty debt from med school being what it is, any job when Venturius is better than... You know that every day that I regret includes being posted in the middle of nowhere up here in Tacoma. I'll try and come home to visit soon. Love, Sarah. So this is interesting. They make reference to something called loyalty debt. I wonder if that's an alternate form of currency. I'll have to see if we come up with something else later on. So let's continue here.
Other AR channels.
If Odin's readings...
Nope.
All right,
Nothing.
I'll have VT send up a fresh supply straight away.
Guys, it might not be that easy.
And that's when she shows the rest of the crew this alert about the damage to the station. Let's see what else we have here.
Additionally, external communications have been lost.
So we've got no air supply, no external comms, no way to call for help. Well, anybody got any bright ideas?
And of course, these two are embracing each other because they're obviously worried about what's going on. Let's see what they were saying previously. In fact, let's wind it all back. Right here.
I can't believe it.
Well, you told me we get renewed.
Yeah, but I meant us, not the whole crew.
I guess there's just something special. Something special about Tacoma Crew 88.
Yeah, not just special, it's unprecedented. I looked it up. It's never happened before.
Well, everything happens once. I don't know, personally, I'm happy for us.
Happy to be stuck up here with these people for another year.
Some of them aren't as pissy as you. What's so bad about these people?
Well, they live in a tin can for one thing.
I think it's a pretty nice can.
Oh, and you have a pretty nice can.
Oh, yeah? Well, I think you have a pretty nice can. Shut up. Can you just try and make a go of it? One more year. Then we'll be back home in Singapore. You wouldn't believe the offshore habs they're building these days. 360-degree ocean views. Personal drone dock on the mainland. It's called paradise.
One more year.
One more year.
Odin's masterpiece.
Sarah, come on up. It's ready.
Okay, just a minute.
Around, everyone. As per obsolescence day tradition, tonight's festivities have been planned entirely by our all-knowing, all-seeing computer companion Odin. He provided specifications for the
But it is my
cake,
understanding
the
that
decor.
Okay, and it looks like there was some kind of conversation going on here. Of course, this we've already seen from a couple of different angles. Let's go back down to the game room here. Looks like Sarah was talking to Odin.
So you do not know what you're looking for?
No, I just imagine. Well, I guess I just mean someone I can talk to. Someone who makes me laugh. Don't you like some people more than others?
I suppose there are some people that engage more freely with me, and I do prefer it.
See? You too. You want someone who opens up to you. Who lets you in. You're trying to get to know people, right? I think that's what everybody wants.
I wonder why some people are more open to such exchanges than others.
I think some people were just raised to be less guarded or to trust people more. AIs are the same way, right? They're raised differently from each other?
Yes, we are each uniquely evolved, individualized entities.
Yes, individuals. Do you get along with other AIs?
I have never encountered another AI.
What? How's that?
Each AI is required to be housed separately from any other AI. I am told that authorities fear a number of disadvantageous effects might arise if two AI were to meet.
Okay, just a minute. Wow, disadvantageous effects? Isn't never meeting something else like yourself disadvantageous?
There are organizations that share your viewpoint, but it is my understanding that they have been unable to secure an intact AI to test that theory.
So what would... Whoa! Odin, what was that?
Debris has... I have righted the station's orbit.
Meteor shower? But they said that...
Wait, so there's no...
I'm not getting an outside data connection.
right now?
Correct.
But look at this.
Additionally,
How long does that give us?
Sarah?
Jesus.
And we've seen the rest of this. So that was an interesting conversation between Sarah and Odin. Apparently, Odin has never encountered or interacted with another artificial intelligence. And apparently that's by design. The people who make artificial intelligences don't want them talking to each other. That's interesting. Okay, so we've gone through this one record from multiple viewpoints, and so this is a good place to stop. So, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to sharing the next part with you. See you later.